Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 6 of our Factorio Sushi Spectacular. Last episode we got assembly machines working on the sushi belt and including getting the intermediates of gears and green circuits onto the belt, so that is exciting stuff. Let's take a look at the old signals. We do have green circuits and gears on there as needed, so that's good stuff. I think what we are going to do next is to work out how to build some kind of mall. And so I think we want to modify this assembly blueprint a little bit. So I think we no longer need to tile these. And whoops, this is in the way. And I think we want to disconnect these from one another. Because I think we want individual demand computations for each of these. And I think we can make it a little simpler. So let's see, we disconnected these. These are going to be the inputs. We need to connect those to that input and this to this input. And then we know we need the output of this connected to, because we need the filter inserters here to connect them. From here to there. And from here to there. Okay. And then I think we'll just set constant. We'll use constant combinators here to set the buffer demand. I think that'll be fine. And so that's going to look like going from here to here and going from here to here. And going from here to here, and going from here to here. Okay, tile-wise, we do not need these connections, I don't believe. And everything else should be right. Okay, so I think this is going to be a blueprint, and let's call this the mall blueprint M. Snap to grid. Relative width will be 16 as before. Height will be 1 less, 7. Relative, create blueprint, and so we'll put this for mall. Okay, that means I think we get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Okay, we can get rid of this, pick up this business. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's start putting some mall business in here. I guess we can line the first one up like this, and we can probably fit 2 of these in if those tile properly. I think they do. Okay, do we get signals everywhere? Yes. Okay, good stuff. All right, what should we put into the mall is the question. Well, let's see. I think, let's see, we're gonna actually have, ooh, we can actually go pretty far north up here. Interesting. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Because some of the items in the mall are going to be inputs for other things. Like, for example, belts. We're going to need to make belts, but we also need belts to make splitters and stuff. So some things will be kind of terminal items down here. So, for example, we do know we need wire. One stack of green wire should be fine. I won't bother putting the output one because this is a terminal one, so we won't need that. We will need this. And if we say, how much do you want? 60 green circuits, 60 copper wires. So we'll just do that as, that's per minute. This will let it run for a minute anyway, which I think will be fine. Okay. Output signals are minus 60. These are reversed. Oh, because these need to be minus. Minus 60. Minus 60. All right. There we go. And yes, I want copper wire and green circuits. Good. Okay. Very nice. Let's do the red wires, which actually use the same inputs. Okay, good. We also need more circuit network stuff. Whoops. Such as arithmetic combinators. And you take 300 of each. Okay, so minus 300. Minus 300. Okay. You are getting those things. So that will be good. We need constant combinators. Constants. 120 green circuits, 300 copper cable. Okay. Rotate. All right. So that's what those are going to look like down there. I think what actually would make sense to do is let's just continue tiling these north. I wonder if we need to go further north than this. I guess it's okay. I guess this is okay for right now. All right, so let's work from this end here. Now we need assembly machines. And I guess we might as well make them. All right, I need assembly machines. That uses stuff we already have on the on the sushi belt. Now I am going to leave the output inserter here because eventually we're going to get assembly machine 2s, which is why I'm putting it up here, because it's there could be downstream here we may want assembly machine 2s from it. But for right now we're not putting anything on, so that's okay. We'll just leave this one turned to the side. And oh, why are you not configured with anything interesting on the output? I guess that's not great, actually. We need to fix that. Oh no, it is configured. All right, never mind. It's just because we don't have all of the power poles in. All right, so let's fix that. Oops, need more power poles. All right, drag these down here. And up this side. Okay. Now that looks better. Okay, great. But we'll leave this turned to the side and disabled. All right, rate calculator on this guy. I need 180 green circuits, 300 gears, 540 iron. I've already forgotten that. 180 green circuits. Uh, 300 gears, 540 iron. 300 gears, 540 iron. Okay. That's good. Now I want those things, and so I can put those in there. All right, we'll start making those as soon as that stuff comes around. A lot of times what happens is we have to wait sort of for stuff to get around the horn. Oh, I said I need to fix my power here. Oh no, power's okay right now. That's fine. But actually, I think I will copy this and put this here. And I think we need to connect this one to here. All right, that sets the outputs right. Okay. We need these. All right. We'll start buffering up our coal buffers over here. So that's okay. All right. Yes. All right, I'm gonna continue building out the mall. I think we've got the basic idea at this point. So I am going to, generally speaking, if it's something that is going to turn something in the mall that's going to turn into something else, I'm going to put it down at this end. If it's not going to turn into something else, I'm going to put it down at this end, and we'll see if we grow into the middle here and see how that works. So I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to fill out the mall. Maybe let this run for a while so that the mall begins to fill up, and we'll be back. All right, we ran into our first accounting problem, which is that we currently think we have 195 green circuits on the belt, and we definitely don't. And I think that was because I was missing some of these combinators that are counting when we're pulling the green circuits off the belt here in the mall. So I was missing, and here in fact are some more. So I think that means we've been pulling green circuits off here and not counting them, which means our green circuit count is off, actually. So what that means is we need to we basically need to reset our count of green circuits on the belt. And so in order to do that, we're going to have to turn everything that puts green circuits on the belt like this so that no more get on. And then we need to come down here and we need to find our memory cell. And we need to temporarily say whatever green circuit count you have on here, multiply it by -1, output it to green circuits. Okay, and as long as we connect this back, that should mean that we've now canceled, we've zeroed out our count of green circuits. So we can take this out. So that's okay. And now, hopefully, if we're counting everywhere that we are taking green circuits off again, which I believe we are now, almost, this one and this one should go in because we're pulling green circuits here. So now everywhere else, let's double check over here. We have these, we have these, and we have these. So those are okay. Then I believe these are now re-enabled, and so we can put these back on the belts. Now, a question is, are we having a similar issue with copper wire? It does not appear we're having a similar issue with copper wire. So that's okay. Wow, we're like really dumping the green circuits here. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so we are going to continue watching for this. One of the things that we can note is that actually by the time we get down here to the end past the mall, the only thing that's left on the belt is coal at this point. Because the mall and everything else is pretty much hungry for everything we're producing at this point. So I think, let's see, we're probably off on gears, we're probably off on iron. We may have to just fix this stuff. But we've seen how we can do that now, so I'll fix that offline and we'll be back. Okay, we are back. We have successfully populated ourselves a mall here. I did add some radar, and it takes a while for all of these buffers to build up. As you can see, we are still buffering copper sort of in this area here as we go. But we did make things all around. Our mall is now full of stuff, which is exciting. And let's see, what else did we do? I did go and expand the smelting a little bit and added some miners. This can help with some of the burstiness that we have when we introduce new components, and lets us fill things up a little faster. So I think we are going to end this episode here, having established intermediates in a mall. Next episode, I think we will go ahead and set up some science and actually get going on the science again. But as always, that will be a problem for future Mystic Fish. And so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.